Top of the shit heap to you. To start off, hopefully you play along. If anybody can guess what I'm drinking, I'll give you a clue. It's not Campbell's soup. I will, and it'll be a bit contradictory, tell what the rest of my video is going to be, but as a wee cheat day, if you can guess what's in my cup, I will personally get you a takeaway up to the value of £10 and personally delivered on Friday night. Not much, but if you want to play along, and as I said, will contradict what I'm talking about through the video, but we're all allowed at least one cheat day, and you might actually go for a healthy option. Who knows? Hopefully. Now, you don't have to play along. You know, I see loads of posts, loads of people, things I don't like, and you just scroll on past. But if this interests you, please feel free to engage. I'd be happy enough to engage back with you. What I want to talk about today is natural immunity and what we can do to help boost our natural immunity. Things that people probably already know. It's common sense, really. But, you know, there doesn't seem to be too much of that about at the minute. There really doesn't. And full disclosure, I'm not no expert, I know, but I haven't been wasting my time this last year and a half watching Netflix and box sets and keeping up with celebrities and Love Islands who don't seem to be affected by this type of stuff, you know. So I've been away getting informed, getting educated more than I've ever done, taking in as many views and opinions and trying to gather as much information to make a good foundation, solid, well-rounded opinion on things. And this topic about your immune system, it's something that's really baffled me, because what we're not hearing about this weather that you usually get bombarded with from birth till nearly 2 years ago was healthy eating, looking after your body, fitness, not being obese, you know, trying to look after yourself, getting your 5 a day, while they're being, you know, you used to get posters in work, school, adverts on TV, the radio, doctors talk to you about it. It's, I don't know, do you feel the same? I'm just not noticing it at all now. Not noticing it at all. You know, there doesn't seem to be that advice to be looking after yourself just in case you get sick, eating the right foods, getting vitamins and nutrients into you. So that's what I want to talk about today. I was going to do this video in versus vaccine, but if you see my last video, they've already announced that some countries are doing boosters. We will be introducing it here as well. So I wasn't able to do that video. And I'm going to touch quickly on that because I can't find anywhere a time frame for how long the vaccine lasts. I can't find anywhere. I couldn't find it. Didn't tell me 3 months, 6 months, 10 months. Doesn't tell you before you get the vaccine, when you get the vaccine, or after the vaccine. Does not tell you how long that this vaccine could last for. Now, from they've introduced and started talking about having boosters that everybody says was a conspiracy theory, along with all the other conspiracy theories. As I said, they're spoiler alerts now. They have said if you're going to be getting a booster, it's for people that got their first vaccine and then 8 months after. So they're expecting people from the 8-month period they've got their first, they're going to be offering boosters out to them. So there will have a time frame, but there's still no time frame if you Google it and check every search of how long a vaccine will last. I'll go to a quick article here with on the NHS website, and it says how well do COVID vaccines work? Yep. So again, no time frame whatsoever, none. But here it says your first dose should give you some protection 3 or 4 weeks after you've had it, but you need to get 2 doses for stronger and lasting protection. No time frame, nothing whatsoever. Just the word should and could and should be stronger and longer. And obviously the other conspiracy theory that everybody now knows and has to admit, there is a chance you might still get or spread COVID even if you have a vaccine. Yeah. Okay. So that argument's now dead. So, which brings me to your natural immunity. If you have had COVID, for some reason, they can't tell you how long a vaccine will last, but if you've had COVID, they can tell you that it's 6 months. Now, the research I've done, it's actually 6 till 8 months is what studies have shown. 6 till 8 months, but it's 6 months. That's what you hear. The narrative 6 months. Now, they would have to have done mass studies on people that had COVID and then 6 months later either re-got COVID or their blood samples were shown that didn't have antibodies no more. So we'll have to work and give them the benefit of doubt and say that the premises is 6 months. So, if you've had COVID and recovered, then you are the vaccine. You have the antibodies. The vaccine doesn't need to even come into play. I wouldn't think, there's no stronger vaccine than your body's antibodies. That's proven throughout history with having viruses and bugs. It's normally about a year you get immunity to, and even then if you pick it up again, your body's remembered what it was that attacked you and it fights it off far easier the next time. So 6 months is what you get. So realistically, you shouldn't really be thinking about getting the vaccine if you've had COVID. After 6 months, then maybe there'll be more data, more information, more peer reviews for you to make a more well-balanced, informed decision on whether maybe the vaccine would suit you. But at the minute, if you've had COVID, you are the vaccine. You're better than the vaccine. You're number one vaccine. You're protected and can relax. And maybe that was because you ate good foods, you're fit and you're healthy, and you had good nutrients and good vitamins. Which brings me to foods, nutrients, and vitamins. If you get tested positive for COVID, rather, what the information is now, you go back home, you wait it out, you hang about in the house, you stay isolated. There's no advice on what to do. Take anything, eat anything, take some paracetamol for your aches and your pains, and hope you don't get bad. If you do get bad, you have to go to hospital. But talking from my own personal experience and statistics and data in a tiny fraction, but I live in a house with 6 people. 4 people have had COVID. That's 80%. All of them came through it no problem. Couple of days, bad aches and pains and stuff like that there. But that's 80% survival rate, recovery rate. And the reason why is because we're fit and we're healthy. We eat good food, we take our vitamins, we take nutrients. So as soon as we were diagnosed or tested positive, that's what we done. Vitamins, nutrients, good food. You need to do that. If you test positive for COVID, get your vitamin D, vitamin Z, zinc, and quercetin into. These are all things that you get naturally from foods. Your vitamin D you get from the sun. Your body produces this itself if you're exposed to the sun. So obviously getting exercise, good walks with the dog, with partner, with friends, getting out in the sun, getting natural tan out in the garden with a wee glass and the legs out. Will get your vitamin D. If you haven't tested positive, you should still be eating good foods and getting your nutrients and your vitamins into you. It's really important, just in case if you do get COVID or any other virus, you've got a good immune system built up with vitamins, nutrients, and good food, ready to take it on if it does hit you. So, as I said, you get your vitamin D from the sunshine, your body produces it itself. But other good sources from foods, you can see here's your carrots, squash, apricots, peaches, melons, avocados, peppers, mangoes, fish, meat, eggs, cheese, sweet potato. Again, stuff that's usually basically through in your face information from all 4 corners of your day. Vitamin C's, obviously everybody knows about pure orange, not concentrate. You will get it from it, but try and get pure orange. Your lemons, peppers, broccoli, tomatoes, mushrooms. Zinc, meat, seeds, cumin, cheese, salmon, really good one, lovely. Prawns, mushrooms, garlic, kale, nuts, mushrooms again. Quercetin, again, same stuff. Again, cherries, strawberries, kale, peppers, peas, strawberries, kiwi, so on. You can also get all this stuff over the counter in vitamins in places like Holland and Bart. Quercetin, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, all readily available. Holland and Bart are actually doing a great deal at the minute where you buy one thing, you get the next thing for a penny. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So, it's always good to have a wee source of vitamins there as well, because it's not too often when, if you get hit with a virus or something, you've got like a fridge full of salmon and strawberries and stuff, because obviously keeping things in date is an issue as well, although you can't freeze most of that stuff. So, as I say, this is common sense for a lot of people, but we don't really eat too healthy no more. But I say it really bamboozled me that we're not really getting hit with that many information, and doctors are not saying, listen, especially if you're not taking the vaccine, which they're pushing and saying that it's the best thing for you to do. But we also know that there's a lot of people not getting it. So then a lot of people are going without advice, without guidance. People that are getting COVID are not getting any sort of information. It's just go home, curl up in a ball and hope for the best, more or less. Get your vitamins into you. Get your good food into you. Get your nutrients into you. Be prepared, whether you have it, whether you've had it, and just in case you do get it. Okay? Thanks for listening. Really appreciate it. I know most people really haven't been paying attention. I know a lot of people have been watching and just think, aye, that's spot on. Go ahead, scroll past it. No problem with that whatsoever. But as I said at the start, if it relates to you, you want to have a discussion and talk about it, and then as long as you're rational, I'll get back to you. Or rational, I've said that a few times. Have a discussion with yourselves. Subscribe to the channel, share it and like it if you want. Again, don't forget, if you can guess what my cup overfloweth with, which contradicts what I was talking about, your nutrients, your vitamins, and the good foods, your one cheat day. Friday night, if you guess in the comments below what I'm drinking in my cup, I will personally pay for, go and collect and hand deliver a meal of your choice up to the value of £10. Have a great night. Look after yourself and each other.